Hello everyone, welcome back. How are you today? Well, I'm feeling great and I also hope you guys still happy, healthy and stay safety. So before we jump into the core of this video, I want to ask you something. Have you ever experienced when you're having a conversation with your friends or with other people, especially in foreign language or in English itself, you barely cannot understand what they're talking about, what they're saying to you. You can't understand the word or the sentences when you heard that. For example, like this. Hi, good day. Wait, how are you? Good to see you around. Yeah, it's good to see you, dude. It's a beautiful day in it, even though in the early morning it's a bit freezing and cloudy, but it's still a beautiful day in it. In it? What? What? So, what do you think? Yeah, thank you. Goodbye. Well, if this situation has experienced by you, it doesn't mean your English is lack or bad. That's not what I meant. But what I'm trying to say is you need to improve your listening skills. So my name is Ismi NUR AZIZAH, or you can call me Rara. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to improve your listening skills. And I will show you the tricks and tips, and we're gonna play a quiz / games too in this video. And that will very useful for you to improve your listening skills. So please watch it and do not skip this video so we can learn together. As resources from Wikipedia, listening or to listen is to give attention to sounds or actions. When listening, one is hearing and others are saying and trying to understand what it means. The act of listening involves complex active, cognitive and behavioral process. And listening itself is the first stage of the human process in processing the language that they will be used. Humans in general will go through this stage before they can process language at the next stage, such as reading, speaking, writing, and etc. If you pay attention to how a mother teaches her baby to talk, the mother will say, for example, mama, mama, and the baby will hear it. And when it's time for the baby to reach the age to be able to speak, they will repeat what they have heard many times over and over by the mama, and the baby will saying mama, mama. And how the baby can know that the person he calling is their mama? Because when the baby heard the words of mama, the mother will point the person that they saying, like mama, this is mama, this is dada, something like that. And the baby will understand it because the baby get the visualize when they heard the word, and they can produce and remember it, even though it takes a long time. And at that stage, when the baby said that word that's not perfect as the adults or their mother, well, it is normal things from how humans are in process of developing their language. So, after I explained that thing, I hope you understand why improving listening skills are very important to help you get your English or your foreign language skills to get better. So, Rara, how can we improve our listening skills? Is it hard? Is it so many steps? Or it's will makes us confused? Well, you don't have to worry about it, guys, because you can also find the step-by-steps in many resources. You can search it, or you can find it in your social medias, in many platforms, and etc. But in this video, I will combine it to be more simple and certainly effective, because mostly the trick and tips that I'll show you guys, it's mostly from my experience when I'm learning in foreign language, especially in English. So please make sure you take a good notes, okay? So the first step is you need to listen a lot of things used in English, such as podcasts, movies, songs, or when you're playing games. Why not? You can learn in English while you're playing games, right? So when you have a free time or when you get bored and you don't know what to do, you can listen to some music or you can watch the movie to fulfill your free time, and you listening to them carefully. So you get your bored goes away and you can learn it at the same time. That's pretty good, right? And the second step is read and listen at the same time. So when you listen to the music or you watch the movies, there is probably have a subtitles, lyrics, scripts, and etc. So when you listen it carefully, and you read the sentence or you read the script or lyrics, whatever it is that you find it, you read it carefully. So for example, when I watch a movie, I always use subtitles, whether it's in Bahasa language or in English language, it depends on me. So I always use the subtitles. So when the speakers or the actors saying at that movies, and you find it the subtitles on the bottom of the display you watch. For example, like I met my ex-boyfriend at the parking lot yesterday. You read it and you listen it at the same time carefully. So when you find the unfamiliar word from the speaker says, from the movies or from the songs or whatever it is, you can read it and you can know, oh, this is the word that I don't know. Oh, this is the word that I barely cannot understand. So what is it? So you can know. So you probably will learn the unfamiliar word that you don't know. The third step is, after you find the unfamiliar word, you take a note of them. Or you can take it a note on your phone, or you can write it, and then after that you can search it. I usually use Google Translate to know what it means, so I trying to remember what I heard, the unfamiliar word that I heard, after I saying to the Google Translate, and they will correct it perfectly. And I know the translation of the word, so I know, oh, this is the word that I don't know. And after that, you know how to use that word, you know what that means, so you learn it. So the next step is try to listen other accents. So like in English, we have many accents. For example, like US or American accents, or in UK is British accents, or in Australian accents, or many accents that you can find. So you try to listen another accent. So after you try the other accents, you'll find the unique way to say some words, some sentences from the other accents, and you find the unique styles, the new word but with the same meanings with the other accents. Like for example, in British we say chips is like a French fries in American accent, but in American accent chips is a snack on the back, or like a potato chips, something like that. It's different things but it's the same meaning, something like that. You can learn it when you try another accent, when you learn another accents. It will really help you. And last but not least, the step to improve your listening skills is to learn with another platforms or application, and you try to play a quiz or a games. So like I mentioned it before, we'll play a quiz slash games, and the media platforms that I use in this video, and also you can use it to learn or to improve your listening skills, is BBC Learning English. This application is really good. And also can helpful for you to improve your English skills, such as listening, writing, reading, writing, grammar, vocabulary, and etc. And this application is free to use. You just need an internet connection and you download it on your Play Store for Android users or in App Stores for iOS users. So without any further ado, let's jump to the quiz so we can learn together, okay? So this is the home page of the BBC Learning English application. There is so many lessons that you can play, and this is the settings sections. There is a history, terms of use, there's so many times, and we go to programs. We choose by category. There is many features that you can use. This is my learning and following, downloads, and history of your lessons. So here we choose learn with drama, and I choose how to solve the crime father and son part 1. So here, as you can see, there is a video that you can play and you listening to them, and there is a quiz, lessons, and transcript also. So like I mentioned it before on the step-by-step how to improve your listening skills, you need to watch and listen and read at the same time. So while you using this application, you can watch the video and you read the scripts of the video. So now I'm gonna play the video and you listen in to them, you watch it, and I'll show you the transcript so you can watch, listen, and read at the same time, okay?
About like that? Yeah?
Do I look down the barrel of the lens or do I look at you?
I haven't got lipstick on my eye if you throw anything away.
Look at you, alright.
Positioning all right?
Can you make us a cup of tea, please?
Make it yourself.
The Phelps case.
The Phelps case was...
Oh, it was a highly unusual case.
The profiles of the people involved and the nature of their crimes.
Shall I just start at the beginning? It was a Tuesday morning. Nick, DC Reddy, was knackered. He'd been up all night with his new baby. I'd just been promoted, moved up to detective sergeant, and this woman comes in, reporting her husband as missing.
My eldest daughter had only just been born, so it was my first day back, and at first it didn't seem like much. We wouldn't even usually get involved at such an early stage, but she was a mate of the boss, so we were asked to take a look.
My first impression of Lucy Phelps was that she was professional, intelligent, and very distraught.
Look, I know how this works. It's too soon. He's probably gone off somewhere and forgotten to tell me, come back tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. Jamie, something's happened. He never behaves like this. He's obsessed with his phone. He always has it charged. He never turns it off. And his business, he simply wouldn't just.
Mrs. Phelps.
Ms. It's Ms. Phelps.
Miss Phelps, I appreciate you're very worried, and I'm sure you...
I'm afraid you're not in...
It's simply not the way we work. If we spent all our time looking for wayward husbands...
He's not wayward. You're not listening.
The vast majority of cases like this end in...
Nothing, I know. This is not one of those cases.
Why don't you tell us what's happened?
Thank you. Jamie left for work this morning at 8 o'clock, as usual. He took our son Pip to nursery as usual and went to work. He has an office down on the seafront. He's an accountant. He set it up 2 years ago. According to his PA, he ran in at 9:15, took something from his office and then left again. I've tried calling. His phone goes straight to voicemail. He had 3 meetings this morning with important clients and he's blown them off. He's not at home, he's not at work, his friends haven't seen him. I've tried calling hospitals. I know what you think and I'm trying not to panic. But I am concerned.
How old's your son, Miss Phelps?
He's 4. He goes to St. Saviour's on Bridge Street.
And how are things at home between the two of you?
Fine. Good. I'm trying to think if there was anything last night or... But it was just... We had fish pie, put Pip to bed, watched an episode of The Crown and then fell asleep in front of Question Time. Jamie had a bit of work, sent a couple of emails, but that's normal. He made us all porridge in the morning.
Can you remember the last thing he said to you this morning?
What shall we have for tea, I think?
4's a fun age. Is Pip your only child?
Yes. We planned on having more, but... Look, I've written down all of Jamie's movements that I know about. Here's his car registration and the name and the contact details of Juliet, his PA.
Any money troubles we should know about? Starting a new business is quite an undertaking.
No. Genuinely nothing. Everything's been going amazingly. He's found this new niche, being an accountant for people in the media. Comedians, news anchors, celebrity chefs, that kind of thing. He's discreet. They like him, recommend him to each other.
At this point, there was nothing to overly alarm us. She was distressed, but...
Well, it was most likely a misunderstanding or something trivial. Because, of course, it often is. It usually is.
But about half an hour later, we were in the hallway, just outside the interview room, and out burst Miss Phelps, dead pale. And she said she'd just heard that Pip, her son, hadn't been dropped off at nursery, that he was missing too.
And after that, we're gonna take a quiz. After you listening to them, we're gonna play the quiz, okay? Play the games. So you click the take quiz button and the display will appear like this. Click start. So here's the question sections, okay? First question, what did Kelly think about that Lucy said? I'll give you 10 seconds from now, okay? So, if you choose the answer, it was something trivial, you're correct. Yay! And next question is, what time did Jamie Phelps leave for work? I'll give you 10 seconds. Okay, choose your answers from now. Okay, if you choose the answer 8 o'clock is correct. You're doing great. And next question is the last question. What did Lucy Phelps report to the police? I'll give you 10 seconds again. If you answer her husband had gone missing, you're correct. Yay! You have the good score. Congratulations. And the quiz, it's done. And after the quiz is done, you can share it to your social medias or you can play another lessons. So we're done. And the advice for me, when you try to improve your listening skills, learning it, please don't rush. Take your time carefully, peacefully, and you don't have to think like, why my skills did not improve. But I already learned so many things. I did this, I did that, but I didn't feel that I improved. But you will improve with you know or without you knowing it. So please take your time. It's alright if you need a long time to improve your skills. It's alright, like the baby I said, they will learn and you will improve by yourself. So I hope this video really helpful to you to improve your listening skills in English or in other foreign language. So I want to say goodbye, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video and have a good day. Goodbye.